ॐ यदविद्याविलासेन भूतभौतिकसृष्टयः तन्नौमि परमात्मानं सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। वेदांत परिभाषा पेज नंबर 111. In the Moolam, Purvapakshi said, so the Prakaranam is there is a mantra in Veda which talks about Sa Vaishwadevi Amiksha Vajibhyo Vajinam. And in this Prakarana, with the help of Bala Bala Adhikarana, how the Akanksha, Yogyata, Sannidhi, and Tatparya Nirnay. So of that, how Akanksha is resolved, Akanksha is fulfilled with the help of Shruti, that is being discussed. When in the hot milk you put dahi, the dahi will be split. The thick portion, white portion, which is like the chena, what they call. So it will be separated. It is called amiksha. And the water is called vajinam. Then the akanksha is to whom this should be offered, etc. So in that, this nanu came on 111. Nanu tatrapi vajinasya jignasa avishayatve api tad yogyatvam asti eva. Because the definition of akanksha, the lakshana of akanksha is done as Paraspara Jignasa Vishayatva Yogyatvam. Padarthanam Paraspara Jignasa Vishayatva Yogyatvam. So, Siddhanti's definition is Padarthana. Siddhanti means Vedanti. Purva Mimamsaka as well as Uttara Mimamsaka. Because they are giving examples of all Purva Mimamsa to show that whatever definite Lakshana that we have taken is same as the Lakshana of Purva Mimamsaka, which is different from Nayayika. What is the difference between Nayayika understanding of Akanksha and Mimamsaka's understanding of Akanksha? Nayayika, they say Akanksha is between Pada, Paraspara Padanam Akanksha. And it is Anvaya Bodha Abhava Rupa. Vedanti says it is Paraspara Padarthanam Anvaya Bodha. And Anvaya Bodha is Jignasa Vishayatva Yogyatva. So this is how the Lakshana came. Paraspara Padarthanam Jignasa Vishayatva Yogyatvam. So according to Vedanti, it is bhava rupa vastu. According to them, it is praga bhava. Praga bhava of anvaya bodha is akangsha. So there is a bheda. Now, so this Nanu Vakya said, तत्रापि वाजिनस्य जिज्ञासा अविषयत्वे अपि तद योग्यत्वम अस्ति एव. So for Vajinam, even if Jignasa Vishayatvam is not there, Jignasa Avishayatve api, Jignasa Vishayatva Yogyatva is there. And Pradeya Dravyatvam in Tika is where you see that Pratika, that is where we were. If you see fourth line from the bottom in Tika, Yaga Nirupita Jignasa Vishayatva Avachedakasya Pradeya Dravyatvasya Sattvat. This is according to Purvapaksha. Yaga Nirupita Jignasa Vishayatva Avachedakasya Pradeya Dravyattvasya. Pradeya Dravya. Deya means that which is offered. So, Pradeya Dravya means that Dravya which is worth offering. It is Yogya for giving. What is the Lakshana for Yaga? Devata Uddeshena Dravya Tyagaha. Yaga means Devata Uddeshena Dravya Tyagaha. So some Devata is there, some Dravya will be there. For that Devata, some Dravya Tyaga has to be done. This is called Yaga. So, according to this mantra, we already saw this. Vaishwadevi and Vajina, because Amiksha is a Dravya, Vajinam is a Dravya. So now, Purvapakshi's objection is Pradeya Dravya is Yaga Nirupita Jignasa Vishayatva. Is Pradeya Dravya. Pradeya Dravyatvam is its Avachedaka. It is present. It is present in the sense when. So first let us understand the concept, then things will become easy. Purvapakshi is trying to say that for Vajina in Vaishwadeva Yaga, it is not Jignasa Vishaya. But there is Jignasa Vishaya Yogyatvam. In other words, in Vaishwadeva Yaga, it is possible that for Vaishwadevi, you can give Vajinam because that Yogyata is there. So, Pradeya Dravyatva, this is there in Vajinam. That Avachedaka is present in Vajinam. Because according to them, the definition is only this much. Yaga Nirupita Jignasa Vishayata Avachedakatvam. So, it is associated with Yaga Tan Nirupita Jignasa. Yaga means Devata Uddeshena Dravyatyaga. So for that Dravyatyaga Tan Nirupita Jignasa Vishayata Avachedakatvam is there in वाजिनम इति चेत, and vaginam is pradeya dravyam. So Siddhanti is going to refute. What Siddhanti is going to say is this: when the first of all, your pradeya deyatvam definition is not, so Siddhanti will give modified definition. According to this, when we see the Veda mantra, Vaishwadevi Amiksha, so there, with the help of Shruti, the Vaishwadevi Amiksha, that part is fulfilled. So which devata gets which dravya is immediately fulfilled. And then the avachedaka dharma, which is this pradeya dravyatvam, is as much present in amiksha, so much it is also present in vajina. And therefore, vajinam also can be offered as a dravya to that same devata. So Siddhanti will say that Shruti, according to Shruti, once it is understood that for Vaishwadevi there is amiksha, akanksha for Vaishwadevi is fulfilled. For that devata, dravya is available. Again, if you feel that now Vaishwadevi, the pradeya dravyatvam is not offered or not given to Vaishwadevi, then there is ati prasanga. That once again you are visiting that vakya for which akanksha has been fulfilled. So if you say Chaitro Gramam Gacchati Maitraha Pashyati. So it is very clear, Chaitraha Akanksha Purti happens through Gramo Gacchati. And Maitra Akanksha Purti, you don't have to again go to Gramo Gacchati. You don't repeat that once the Akanksha is fulfilled. So then it is Pashyati. Even though one can do Anvaya in whichever way, because in Sanskrit there are no other niyamas. But that is why same Veda mantra, if you see, you can say I can put anything anywhere. So there is a niyama. Okay. Now see the Lakshana in Tika. Third last line. Pradeya dravyatvasya tad avachedakatve janita anvaya bodhat api vakyat punaha anvaya bodhapatte. If that definition that is given according to you, pradeya dravyatvasya tad avachedakatve, that avachedaka which you have given, yaga nirupita jignasa vishayatvam, that avachedaka, then avachedakatve janita anvaya bodhat. Once the vakya anvaya has taken place, bodhadapi vakyat punaha anvaya bodha. Once again you will do anvaya, that apatti will be there. Instead, what Siddhanti is recommending, स्व समान जातीय इत्यादि विशेषण विशिष्टस्य तस्य तत्वांगीकारात् वाजिने तद असत्वात् उक्त लक्षण असंगमात् न उक्त दोष इति आशयेन परिहरति। उक्त लक्षण असंगमात् न उक्त दोष। स्वसमान जातीय इत्यादि विशेषण विशिष्ट से दैट लक्षण इज गिवन इन मूलम तस्य तत्व अंगीकारात् दिस तस्य तत्व मीन्स प्रदेयत्व दिस इज प्रदेय द्रव्य लक्षण तस्य तत्व प्रदेय द्रव्यत्वम दिस व्हेन यू एक्सेप्ट देन वाजिने तद असत्वात् then that lakshana will not go in vajinam tad asatvat ukta lakshana asangamat na ukta dosha, then this dosha will not come. What dosha will not come? Iti ashayana pariharati. So then Vaishwadeva or Vaishwadevi Devata and Vajinam, their Anvaya will not happen. Why? Because Vaishwadevi Dravya Akanksha is fulfilled by
Amiksha.
and therefore in Vajinam Jignasa Vishayatvam will not be there. Moolam na स्व समान जातीय पदार्थ अन्वय बोध विरह सहकृत प्रदेय द्रव्यत्वस्यैव तद अवच्छेदकत्वेन वाजिन द्रव्यस्य स्व समान जातीय आमीक्षा द्रव्य अन्वय बोध असहकृतत्वेन तादृश अवच्छेदक अभावात् आमीक्षायां तु अभावात् up to that. After the abhavat, if you want, you put comma. स्व समान जातीय पदार्थ अन्वय बोध विरह सहकृत प्रदेय द्रव्यत्वस्य एव तद अवच्छेदकत्वेन दिस शुड बी द अवच्छेदक प्रदेय द्रव्यत्वम इज द स्व समान जातीय पदार्थ अन्वय बोध विरह सहकृतत्वम दिस इज प्रदेय द्रव्यत्वम. In Tika, they have elaborated this. Swa, so Vajinam. Vajina Samana Jatiya. Vajina, what is the Jati of Vajinam? It is Dravya. What is the Jati of Vajinam? Dravyatvam. If it is Dravya, what is the Jati? Swa Samana Jatiya Padartha. Dravyatva Samana Jatiya Padartha is Amiksha. स्व समान जातीय पदार्थ तस्य अन्वय बोध विरह विरह मीन्स अभाव अन्वय बोध अभाव सहकृत प्रदेय द्रव्य मीन्स सहकृतत्वम इज प्रदेय द्रव्यत्व. आमीक्षा द्रव्य also has समान जातीय as द्रव्यत्वम. That Dravya's Anvaya Bodha has already happened with Vaishwadevi. And therefore, Swa Samana Jatiya Padartha Anvaya Bodha Viraha Sahakritatvam is what is needed. That is there in Vajina Dravya. Tad avachedakattvena, that much part you remove. So then swasamana jatiya padarthanvaya bodha viraha sakrita pradeya dravyatvasya eva vajina dravyasya. Vajina dravya is like this. Means what is being said is this. When vajina dravya comes, at that time, amiksha, which is another samana jatiya dravya, but its anvaya bodha has already happened. Vajinam is the one for whom अन्वय बोध is not there. That samana jatiya anya dravya is not there, whose अन्वय bodha is not there. अन्वय bodha of amiksha has already happened. So, at the time of Vaishwadeva Yaga, amiksha is already connected to Vaishwadeva Yaga. स्वसमान वाजिन द्रव्यस्य स्वसमान जातीय आमिक्षा द्रव्य अन्वय बोध असहकृतत्व. वाजिन द्रव्यस्य स्वसमान जातीय is आमिक्षा द्रव्य, because both of them have द्रव्यत्व जाति. स्वसमान जातीय आमिक्षा द्रव्य अन्वय बोध. आमिक्षा द्रव्य अन्वय बोध has happened with
Vajina.
Vaishwadeva. With Vaishwadeva, अन्वय बोध has happened. अन्वय बोध सहकृतत्वेन तादृश अवच्छेदक अभावात्. So vajina dravya is not something which is now, which can be connected with Vaishwadeva, because its anvaya has already happened. Then somebody says, what about amiksha? When amiksha came first, at that time, what was the situation? He says, amikshayam tu naivam. In amiksha, that was not the case. Why? Vajina anvayasya tada anupasthitatvat. When Vaishwadevi amiksha came, at that time, Vajina had not even come in the picture. Vaishwadevi amiksha is known through Shruti. Vajibhyo Vajinam, that part is known through Vakya. So Shruti Linga Vakya, that part is Durbala. So knowledge of that does not take place immediately. Why it is Vakya? Because remember, we analyzed in the last session that Jnanam is not immediate. Because you wonder whether that Vajinam will go with Vaishwadevi or that Vajinam is another Devata, Vajibhyo Vajinam. So Vajibhya is who? If you say the one for whom Annam is, for them is this Vajinam, Vaishwadevi also is the one for whom Annam was given earlier. So all this, then you have to analyze the Vakya. So its Jnanam happens through Vakya. Vaishwadevi Amiksha, that Jnanam is through Shruti. It is Prabala. So its Akanksha gets fulfilled immediately. So Amikshayam tu Naivam. In Amiksha, such is not the case. Why? Vajina Anvayasya tada Anupasthitatvat. At that time, the Vajina Anvaya question has not even come. See Tika on the next page. Samabhivyahrita padena smarito yaha swasamana jatiyaha swasadrishaha padarthaha tad anvaya bodha virahena sahakritam tad pradeya dravyatvam. What is yat pradeya dravyatvam? What is pradeya dravyatvam? Swasamabhivyahrita padena smarito yaha swasamana jatiyaha padarthaha. So with amiksha, Samabhivyahruta. What is samabhivyahruta? That which is heard together is called samabhivyahruta.
Vaishvadevi.
Vaishvadevi. With Vajin, not Vaishvadevi, Amiksha. Samabhivyahruta pada with Vajinam is Amiksha. They are heard together. Samabhivyahruta padena smarito yaha saman jatiya. Samabhihara means when they are heard together. So in Panchadashi first chapter that Shabda comes in this shloka. Smarito yaha swasaman jatiya swasadrishaha. Amiksha and Vajinam, they are saman jatiya sadrisha padartha. Tad anvaya bodha virahena sahakritam. But Amiksha anvaya bodha is there. So anvaya bodha viraha is not there. Anvaya bodha virahena sahakritam yat pradeya dravyatvam tasyaiva tad avachedakatvena yaga nirupita jignasa vishayatva avachedakatvena. Tad avachedakatvena means yaga nirupita jignasa vishayatva avachedakatvena. Vajina dravyasya swasadrisha amiksha padartha anvaya. Now he is just putting those words properly in the definition, in the lakshana. Vajina dravyasya swasadrisha is amiksha padartha. Amiksha padartha anvaya bodha sahakritattvena tad viraha sahakrita pradeya dravyatva rupa avachedaka abhavat. There is no other dravya who has dravyatva jati whose anvaya bodha has not happened with Vaishvadevi, with some other devata. Therefore, what happens is, because all other devatas which are given in the proximity of that vakya, for them devata needs have been fulfilled. Therefore, for Vajinam, when it is said Vajibhyaha, you will have to think of a devata. If there was some devata like Vaishwadevi, whose dravyatvam was not fulfilled, then for Vajina dravya there would be Swasadrisha Amiksha, not Amiksha Padartha, Swasadrisha Padartha, Anvaya Bodha Sahakritattvena, Tad Viraha would not have been there. That abhava of Bodha Sahakritatva would make sure Vajina dravya would go to that devata which is already mentioned earlier. But there is no such case. Swasadrisha Amiksha Padartha Anvaya Bodha Sahakritattvena Tad Viraha Sahakrita Pradeya Dravyatva Rupa Avachedaka Abhavat. So Avachedaka of Pradeya Dravyatva is not there in Vajina Dravya. Purvapakshi's objection was Vajina Dravya also, even if does not have Jignasa Vishayatvam, but it has Jignasa Vishayatva Yogyatvam. So Akanksha can be there with Vaishvadevi. So he says no. Nanu astu Vajina Padarthena eva Anvaya Bodha. तथा च आमिक्षायामेव तादृश अवच्छेदक अभावः किन्न स्यात् वाजिन पदार्थेन एव अन्वय बोधः अस्तु. Then आमिक्षायाम also it can happen तद तादृश अवच्छेदक अभावः किन्न स्यात्. if Vajina has avachedaka bhava, Amiksha also can have avachedaka bhava. You say no, Amikshayam tu naivam. Vajina anvayase tada anupastitatvat. In Tika it is said, Prathama Shruta Amiksha Anvaya Bodhakale. First comes Amiksha, Vaishwadevi Amiksha. At that time, Anvaya Bodhakale, Vajina Anvaya Bodhasya Utthana Abhavat. At that time, Vajina Anvaya Bodha has not come to Buddhi yet. Utthanam has not happened. Utthana Abhavat iti hetumaha. And therefore, what is the case for Vajinam is not the case for Amiksha. So here, Shruti and Vakya, these two, they showed example. Yatha Shruti Vakya Virodhe, Vakya Daurbalya Prayojaka, Akanksha Viraha. Tatha, so this is Yatha, how we saw in this Shruti and Vakya Virodha. Amiksha is through Shruti, Vajinam is through Vakya. Vakya is Daurbalya. Daurbalya Prayojaka, Akanksha Viraha will be there. Viraha. तथा उदाहरणांतरेषु अपि स एव इति अतिदिशति. In other example also, this atidesha is shown now. In that other udaharana, they will show Shruti and Linga. Instead of Shruti Vakya, Shruti Linga. In Mulam, udaharanantareshu api durbalatva prayojaka akanksha viraha eva drashtavya. In the other example also, durbalatva prayojaka akanksha viraha eva drashtavya. Durbalatva prayojaka. So, there where akanksha viraha is there, it is durbalatva prayojaka. Means linga will be durbala compared to Shruti. Shruti will be durbala prayojaka, durbalatva prayojaka, akanksha viraha. Means akanksha will not first go there. Akanksha first will come to Shruti. See in Tika, now they have explained. So, Artha Sangraha, all the examples are from Artha Sangraha. So, I think Acharyas have made something very good and easy for us. What is that? Whatever examples are given in Artha Sangraha, same examples are given in Vedanta Paribhasha, almost same examples are given in Brahma Sutra. We don't have to study too much of Mimamsa. If you study this much, all three similar examples are there. Or same, not even similar, same example, same Vakyas are repeated. Tatra Shruti Linga Virodhe, Linga Daurbalyam. Between Shruti and Linga, if there is Virodha, Linga will be Durbala. Linga Daurbalyam. Yatha. Aindriya Garhapatyam Upatishtata iti Shruyate. This sounds familiar. Have you heard this? Aindriya Garhapatyam Upatishtate.
Yes, Swamiji.
Where in Artha Sangraha you heard Aindriya Garhapatyam Upatishtate. This had come. See further, I will read. This is in Artha Sangraha where Shruti Linga, all this topic is discussed there itself. Tatra Samshayaha. King Kadachana Starirasi Nendra Sashyasi Dashushe Iti Asau Rik Indri Tena Indram Indramantrena Indra Upastheyaha Uta Garhapatyaha. So this Aindriya Garhapatyam, this is called Aindri Richa. And the second one is also Aindri. किं कदाचन स्तरीरसी नेन्द्र षष्ठसी दाशुषे इति असा असौरित ऐन्द्री तेन इंद्रमंत्रेण इंद्र उपस्थेयः उत गार्हपत्य. So Indra mantras are there. So who upatishthate means whose stavanam we are going to do, whose praise we are going to sing. Is it going to be for Indra or is it going to be for
Garhapatya.
Garhapatya? The PDF that I had shared of Artha Sangraha, this is given in Shruti Linga in that page number 24, 25. You can see later. So Aindriya Garhapatyam Upatishtata iti atra Garhapatyam iti Dvitiya Shrutya Garhapatya Upasthanarthatvam. Indra is known through Linga and Garhapatya is known through Shruti. Now he explains the meaning of that second richa. Iti, so Indra upastheyaha uta Garhapatyaha iti bho Indra kadachidapi ghatako na bhavasi. So king kadachana starirasi na Indra. Means Indra, you are never a destroyer. Ghataka. Ghatako na bhavasi. Kintu ahuti dattavate yajamanaye priyase. That yajamana who makes ahuti, who gives offering, you are very dear to them or he is very dear to you. Why? Because he is making offerings to you. So this is Indra Prakashana Bodhana Samarthya Rupa Linga is given here in this richa. Iti Indra Prakashana Samarthyat Lingat Indra Upastheya. You should do स्तुति of Indra. इति प्राप्ते सिद्धांतः गार्हपत्यम इति प्रत्यक्ष श्रुत्या गार्हपत्य उपस्थाने विनियुक्तस्य मंत्रस्य पुनर्विनियोग आकांक्षायाः अनुदयात्. Garhapatya, whose stuti we should do, whose tavanam we should do. So it is said, Aindriya Garhapatyam Upatisthate. It is straightforward. See, normally when they say Indriya Sambandhi Richa, Aindri Richa, because the mantra says Aindriya. So somebody will think if it is Indriya Sambandhi, Tavanam should be of Indra. And then you say Garhapatyam, then there is a Samshaya. If there is no Samshaya, then it is, you don't have to do Shruti Linga Vakya Prakarana. But both are present. According to Shruti now, Garhapatya. But Linga is Aindra, Indra Sambandhi. Then Samshaya comes. So then which one you should do? That is the discussion. So he says, Iti Prapte, Indra Prakasha Samarthya is in the Linga. Linga, Indra Upastheya, Iti Prapte, this is Purvapaksha. Garhapatyam iti Pratyaksha Shruti, there Garhapatya Shabda is given. Why you want to use Linga? Garhapatya Upasthane Viniyuktasya Mantrasya. Thereafter, there is no Akanksha remaining. Punar Viniyoga Akankshayaha Anudaya. There is no Akanksha which Devata should be associated here. Viniyojakam Lingam na prapnoti. So there is no Viniyojaka Linga by which Yena Indra Upasthane Viniyujyate. Viniyujyata iti. that we will use Indra for Upasthanam for this Stavanam. Iti. Linga Vakyayor Virodhe Vakya Dorvalya. And so we saw Shruti Vakya, Shruti Linga. Now they are showing Linga Vakya. In that, Linga Vakyayor Virodhe Vakya will be Durvala. Yatha. Darsha Purnamasayaha Shruyate. स्योनन्ते सदनं कृणोमि तस्य धारया सुषेवं कल्पयामि तस्मिन् सीद अमृते प्रतितिष्ठ त्रिहीणां मेघः सुमनस्य मान इति. This is on page 27 of Artha Sangraha. And the earlier
24, 25.
24. They all are together, close to each other. What is the meaning of that? They have given the meaning in the simple words if you want to understand. Syonante sadanam kranomi. That is how it begins. Syonante sadanam kranomi. So, sadana karana. Sadana means house. Sadana word you know in Hindi they say. Sadana means dwelling place. So, I am creating a place for you to stay. Tasmin Sida. In that, please come and stay. So, in that, Purodasha is what is created. And Purodasha Sthapana should be done. Syonante sadanam kranomi Ritasya dharaya sushevam kalpayami tasmin sida amrite pratitishta. So, O Purodasha, the address is to this Purodasha, means in that Syonam Samichinam Sadanam, a dwelling place for you. For you, Syonam means Samichinam. Kronomi means I have done. I have created a good dwelling place for you, O Purodasha. To that, I am going to very well serve Kritasya dharaya with the offering of ghee as the dhara. Kritasya dharaya sushevam, very well I shall serve. In that tasmin sida amrite pratitishta. So in that become sumanasya manaha vrihinam megha amrita sumanasya manaha. So the anvaya is slightly back and forth. Then tasmin sida amrite pratitishta will come at the end. So you who are the nectar of this grains, etc., vrihi, व्रीहिणाम में मेघः Sara in this dwelling place Sumanasya Manaha with a pleasant mind and stable mind Sida Pratitishta. This is the instruction. This is the Veda mantra. It's in simple Sanskrit, it is explained here. Oho Purodasha. So Purodasha is the one who is addressed. Tava Samichinam Sthanam Karoni. I am giving you a very, very good dwelling place. Tacha sthanam ghritasya dharaya sushtu sevitum yogyam kalpayami. With the ghrita, the ghee, dhara, with continuous flow, sushtu sevitum yogyam kalpayami. I shall do it to make it a good dwelling place. Bro vrihi sarabhuta. You are the essence of this vrihi. Tom samahita manaskas tasmin samichine sthane upavisha. With samahita chitta. That's sumanasya mana is given. That samahita manaskas tasmin samichine sthane, in that good dwelling place upavisha. Tatra sthiro bhava pratitishta ityartha. Samshaya is tatra ayam sarvopi mantra sthana karne purudasha sthapane cha viniyujyate किंवा अर्धद्वयम उभयत्र व्यवस्थितम इति संशये सति. Okay, so this part we will continue in the next session. Entire mantra is for Purudasha Sthapana, Sthanakarana, two things. Sthanakarane, Purudasha Sthapane, or Ardhadvayam Ubhayatra. One half is for Sthanakarana, one half is for Purudasha Sthapana. Means one mantra, whole mantra is for Sthanakarana, whole mantra is for Purudasha Sthapana, or half mantra for Sthanakarana, half mantra for Purudasha Sthapana. This is the Samshaya. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.